Alrighty guys, I have an update on my 787 Rotax that I've been doing the top end on. Got the exhaust manifold installed and torqued. The jugs are torqued to spec. The cylinder head is installed and torqued to spec. Today I redid the carburetors. I cleaned them, replaced the internal filters, replaced any O-rings that were looking not so good, and I also replaced the fuel pump diaphragm and O-rings. Made sure all the passages were nice and clear, which they are. I installed my oil pump cable and adjusted it. Let me show you this here. Not sure how well you can see it, but there's a mark on the oil pump body and a mark on the pump lever that have to be aligned when the PTO side carb has the throttle butterfly all the way shut. So we made sure that was correct. Adjusted the carbs to the factory specs, which is low speed 1 1/4 turns out, and the high speed is actually set at 0 turns out. I did not play with the idle speed screw at all, because this was idling at the proper speed in the water. Once I get it in the water, I'll have to just make sure of that. I have my fuel lines just installed, just for a mock-up of how everything's going to look. I still need to replace these gray lines with new ethanol compatible hoses. There's a reaction that will take place between the hose lining and the brass nipple on the carburetor that causes your filters to get clogged up, like mine were, and that will cause the motor to run lean and detonate a cylinder like this motor did on the PTO side. I also installed some nice Wiseco decals to show that I only use the best quality pistons. Temp sensor is installed. This sensor will short the ground if the engine temperature gets too hot, and it will sound the beeper and also light up a light on the panel for as an overheat warning. So now we are almost ready to go back in the ski. I need to get some fuel hose and I'm gonna probably replace these oil hoses for peace of mind. But we're almost done. So I'll have another update once I get more stuff done. Thank you for watching. Bye.